Chapter 3 Gathering Clues. The morning sun cast a gentle golden hue over the seaside town, its light filtering through the lace curtains of Clara's modest home. She awoke with a renewed sense of purpose, the mysterious bottle and its delicate letter still warm in her pocket. The memory of the handwritten words, the watermark, and the promise of love across time lingered like a whisper on the breeze. Today she was determined to uncover the stories buried in the town's history, stories that might finally shed light on Elias and Lila. Clara dressed quickly. She grabbed her notebook, a pen, and set out toward the town's historical society. The town's historical society was housed in an old brick building at the edge of the town square, its windows fogged with the dust of years gone by. Inside, shelves lined with yellowed documents, faded photographs, and leather-bound books beckoned her like an open treasure chest. Clara approached the desk where Mr. Whitaker, the town historian, was sorting through a stack of papers. His eyes twinkled when he saw her. "Good morning, Clara," he greeted warmly. "What brings you here today?" She hesitated only a moment before pulling out the bottled letter. "I found this on the beach yesterday. It's old, fragile, and I believe it's connected to the town's history. I want to learn more about Elias and Lila, if I can." Whitaker's face grew serious as he examined the letter. Gently. "This is quite a remarkable discovery. The watermark, the anchor entwined with a rose, is a symbol I've seen before. It belonged to a prominent family in town, the Carters, who were involved in trade and shipping. This suggests Elias might have been connected to the sea, perhaps a sailor or merchant." He paused, flipping through a nearby ledger. "Lila Carter, yes, here she is. Daughter of Jonathan Carter, a merchant known for his influence and wealth. She was renowned for her kindness and beauty, and she was very much loved in the community. Records indicate she waited for Elias for years after he left on his ship, the Sea Whisperer, around 1910. She was devastated when he didn't return, and she died in 1918, still longing for him." Mr. Whitaker carefully opened an old ledger, his finger tracing the faded entries. "There's more. Elias was indeed a sailor, known to have left on the Sea Whisperer in 1910. The ship was reported missing after a storm, and despite search efforts, no sign of Elias was ever found. It's believed he perished at sea, but some stories suggest he survived, perhaps washed ashore elsewhere or living incognito." He looked up, meeting Clara's gaze. As for Lila, she remained unmarried after Elias's disappearance, her life marked by quiet sorrow. She was a pillar of the community, but those who knew her said her heart belonged to the sea and to Elias. Was the Elias of the letter truly the sailor from the records? Could he have survived? The questions sparked a flicker of hope within her. She took a deep breath, feeling the weight of history and her own longing. Is there any way to find out what happened to the Sea Whisperer after 1910? Any records of shipwrecks or disappearances? Mr. Whitaker nodded slowly. "There are maritime logs and local newspaper archives. I can help you look into them. Sometimes the stories of lost ships are buried deep, but every now and then a clue surfaces, an unexpected name, a weather report, a sailor's diary." As she prepared to leave, Mr. Whitaker handed her a small leather-bound book. "Here's an old maritime directory. It lists ships, captains, and crews from that era. Maybe you'll find something useful." Later that day, she visited the town's newspaper office, where old issues from the early 1900s were stored in dusty boxes. She sifted through yellowed pages, her fingers tracing headlines about storms, shipwrecks, and disappearances. Then she found it, a small notice from December 1910, reporting the loss of the Sea Whisperer during a fierce gale off the coast. The article mentioned the ship's last known position and the crew's fate, but Elias was not named among the survivors. Yet beneath the article, a handwritten note caught her eye, a sailor's diary entry describing a storm and a ship torn apart by the sea, a man clinging to wreckage, and a faint hope of rescue. Clara's stomach clenched. Could Elias have survived that night? As the sun dipped lower, casting long shadows over the town, Clara returned home with a renewed sense of purpose. She had uncovered fragments of Elias and Lila's story, but the full tale still awaited her. Somewhere in the depths of history, the truth was waiting to be revealed. And she knew, deep in her heart, that her journey was only just beginning.